Yo, what's up, Brainwashed? How are you, buddy? Just chilling. Raise the ambient exposure a little bit. Why not? Just, yep. Huh? There's no way. Really? I hope you're joking, man. I hope that just means you're saying you're a better drummer than him. But it's 2021, and it's my birthday. I didn't mean to say that. So I wouldn't surprise me. I'm just gonna search. You know what, Joey? Oh no. Oh man. 46. Dear Lord Jesus Christ, I don't really know what to say except for another musician, another human being, another soul has been taken from this earth. I was never really a Slipknot fan, and I'm honestly, God, you ain't a Slipknot fan either. But it's no time for jokes. Lord Jesus, please. I don't know what to say. You know, it's thy will be done. It's up to you. If he had a relationship with you, Lord, I could trade my place with him and have him have a healthy and happy life, I would do it. But I can't, so I'm just gonna do the best I can do. Brainwash, thank you for sharing the news with me. I probably would have found out later. It's the internet, but this is just telling. It's showing our. Let me just say, Amen, Amen. This is just telling our mortality, bro. This is our mortality. Like it can happen to all of us. He died on my birthday. Like I woke up and I was like, you know what, Lord, I'm tired of life, but thank you because I'm here. I survived 31 years. I'm here. And people die every day and it's tough. Dang. I didn't see that's the thing. I was so like shocked hearing the news that my brain didn't even usually with people I wonder like, oh, was it a drug overdose? Was it this? Was it a murder? When you said that, I really felt something like, wow, he's just gone. But I didn't even ponder why. To me, it was just like another soul was off this planet. I didn't have any conspiracy thought or anything of as to like how he passed. Yeah, even a you mean even a non Slipknot fan couldn't appreciate the masterful drumming? Because exactly, I was gonna say I wasn't really someone who isn't. Yeah, and 46. I mean, that's telling. Like that's like it's really showing that people are dying earlier and earlier. You know, I'm surprised the media didn't say it was from COVID. How messed up they are. Let me click on an article. I'm sorry. If he was like one of your inspirations, obviously someone you looked up to. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for the loss of his family. Peacefully in his sleep, yeah, but did not specify a cause. Maybe the family didn't want to disclose why. See, now my brain's starting to put some like plots together, and I don't want to do that. I guess really it doesn't matter. He's just gone. 40, yeah. Reading comments. One of the best metal drummers and rock drummers of all time. 46 is so young, heartbreaking. Rest in peace, Joey. I started playing drums at the age of 6. 2 years later, I discovered Slipknot. This hits extra hard because I know how much I looked up to you as a kid. It's just like when Alexi Laiho passed from Children of Bodom. He like I was kind of rude, but I wasn't because it wasn't about his death or anything. Because again, like if someone passes, it's heartbreaking, it's sad. But I'll say it about him too. You're good. Well, no. Well, yes, and no, because Slipknot's has a bigger legacy than Children of Bodom. But what I don't like is like when people pass, people talk about it for like no more than a few days to a week. Yeah, you're gonna see a few people talk about it weeks or months later, but generally it's like everyone crawls out of the woodwork. They join like the bandwagon because of someone's passing, and then they just go away from it. I understand time heals, but it's like people only notice people when they're gone. That's the point I'm trying to make. You didn't know? Oh man, yeah, that was like what 5, 6 months ago. Freaking James Bond died too. Sean Connery, Screech from Saved by the Bell. I'm not laughing because he's dead. I'm laughing because he was a funny character in that show. We've always had inside jokes about Dustin Diamond, aka Screech. So many people passed, man. And that's why it doesn't surprise me. Like, we're going to see more and more deaths. I mean, obviously, it's life. You're in life, you're going to experience death on your own self and from other people and animals and insects and plants and whatever. Drove with a broken leg because he jumped from 13 feet. Dang. You were just getting in the Children of Bodom. They were just one of the mall. I'm not gonna say mall core because that's wrong. They're melodic death metal. They were one of the mall metal bands back in my day. So that's why I didn't really get into them because if Hot Topic's promoting the crap out of them, I tend to stay away. But I put on a few songs and was like, yeah, this guitar works great. The vocals are great. The song structures are great. Joey knows Surge. There he goes. He always has to incorporate System of a Down. And don't put knows, he knew. Joey knew Surge very well. So he always got to somehow find System inside of his comments. And Flames influenced. That's not weird. I mean, Jesper was an amazing guitarist. I'm sure there's so many guitar players that were influenced by In Flames. Like, yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. I mean, you have your one and only life, and you're using your time right now to be in here, which is cool. And I understand it's not just about me. We're collaborating, we're talking, so it's about the whole entire group collectively. But I appreciate you tuning in here. Just got to say that. And it's okay. I identify as vaccinated, so we're good. I'm gonna infect you through the screen. I'm getting used to drinking water again. I got one more Gatorade that I've had for the past 3 or 4 days. My whole shrine's kaput. But I'm losing my weight again, and I'm not going to be drinking Gatorades anymore, except for that one, but I'm not going to even drink it this week. It's inside of my treadmill cup holder, unopened, and when I run, it keeps me motivated to not drink it. It's kind of cool. That's crazy, Joey playing with System. Didn't know that. Both drummers are phenomenal. Well, were. System drummer's phenomenal. 46, though. Just like, don't make any sense. Because you never know when it's going to come. I wonder what was wrong with him. I know he was sick, and that's why they had to get rid of him. It just sucks how they did it over a text. That's messed up. I mean, trying to face certain things is just like, it's hard. It's hard to like, because it's not, it's like, it's cowardly, but it's the disappointment factor of the idea of hearing the other person's like emotion behind their response to it. Yeah, it's like not having the balls to do it, but then it's the sadness of the other end. That's why. It's rough either way you look at it. See, Alexi Laiho was sick too. He had cancer. Joey also played for Korn, Ministry, Rob Zombie, Metallica once, etc. I mean, he's a great playing with other greats in the industry. Kind of lost respect for Slipknot doing that. See, the thing is with me at least, that's why I don't really care to go to shows. I've been to shows obviously, but sometimes it's like if I like something a lot, I don't want to tarnish my likeness for a certain thing by actually getting to know the person. I don't like Corey Taylor as a person. You see, I'm afraid of death. Just the thought in the vaccine. Yeah, that's why. Like, it's okay. I identify as vaccinated. It's all right. You're good. I only identify as it. Wink, wink. See, and for you to say you don't like him as a person is going to give me ideas. Like, okay, he's an a hole. He's this. He's that. What did he do? And I was never a Slipknot fan, but again, the whole Stone Sour aspect I can appreciate. Um, but the less I know, the more I can enjoy, kind of thing. I once saw Murder Dolls, Joey's other rock band, touring with Stone. Oh, interesting. So it's like I'm not gonna name names, but it's like this girl I was talking to about photography for a few years. We were just Facebook friends. Uh, she was really cool to talk to. So I'd consider her a pen pal that had similar interest. But she never had a profile photo up. She only just had like pictures that she took as her profile picture. So I never knew what she looked like ever. But I would kind of gauge my opinion about the way I thought she looked based on how she chatted with me and how we conversed and how we connected in that way and everything. And then I found her real Facebook profile page and she looked a lot different than the way it seemed. We stopped talking. It was never like anything. It never led up to anything. But the fact is, it's like once I seen who she was, it's like can't be unseen. Like the whole meme, like once you see it, you'll crap bricks, or once you see it, you'll never be able to unsee it. It's like the whole entire relationship just kind of changed. And it's not. I'm not being shallow in a sense. It's just. It's like it's like a fantasy being like destroyed. And I'm not saying I was fantasizing over her, but it's the mystery. The mystery was over, kind of thing, you know. And I also felt weird because I was always public about who I am, who I looked like, my face. I got pictures of me from 10 years ago, 10 years ago plus of me. So it's just one of those things where it's like that's what made it more mysterious because like she obviously doesn't have a problem with the way I look because she's conversing with me all these years. So she sees me, but then on the other end, it's like I don't know anything about her other than what she's typing to me. It was just funny. If Corey never joined Slipknot, Sunsour would have never been in existence. Despite only a few SS songs, it's just another radio rock band with Corey Taylor singing. I only heard Through Glass. Is that sad? Maybe I heard other songs that I don't know in the titles. But that song was enough for me to just be a fan. That's all I needed to hear. I think it's just the reasoning behind the song. Like Hollywood being so hollow, seeing right through. That's literally all I needed to hear. And I know I think it might have been you. Someone told me that he wrote it while he was food poisoned or sick or something. I don't care the reason. If it took that reason to make that specific song, wonderful. Whatever. And it's enough for me to not even think about Slipknot. Wonderful. And I'm sure there's other Stone Sour songs that are cool, but I don't care enough to even look into it. Because I don't want to be disappointed if I don't like the other songs. See, it's the same thing about the story I just told you about the Facebook photography friend. I'm just a weird dude. I know. I know. And that's just how it is with me. It's like it doesn't take much to excite me, but it takes a lot to satisfy me. There's a difference. I can get excited, but I don't stay satisfied. So the little things make me happy, but it takes a lot to keep me happy. Boom. I get bored really quick. You should react to more Slipknot. Wait, what'd you say? No, I'm kidding. Forget about their mask gimmick crap. Their music is just amazing. I tried, and I just like, what was the last song? I forget. Before I forget, right? Just wasn't feeling it. But I'm not from that crowd that likes the style, so who am I to say? Hmm. Like duality is just enough for me. One song's just enough for me. It's like, sorry, like it takes a special band for me to check out more than one song. But Slipknot is special, yeah. But it takes like for my version of specialty. That doesn't mean that they're not slash were slash is talented musicians. I'm not disputing that. Yeah, Butcher's Hook. Yeah, it was boring. It was just boring. Like, of course, you can find cool elements in every song, but the song overall just like parts could sound cool, but I don't get the feel. Deep down, I'm an empty shell. I'm hollowed. So it just things just like that would really impact you and make you feel revitalized. It kind of goes right through me. Like it doesn't rejuvenate, it doesn't revitalize my life. If anything, listen to anything off the Subtitled and Iowa. Sure. So that was great. Their subtitles is much different from subliminal verses. Sure. It's something I like. I might do an actual video reaction or two, but I don't want to disappoint people when I'm just like either. So I'm probably gonna check out a few songs by myself, just so I don't have any bias towards like knowing that people are watching it. Also to replay it a few times to really try to like understand. I would bet my paycheck you would love the song "Eyeless." I'll. It's so funny because this girl who was a reactor, I don't know what happened to her. If I can contact her, because deep down, a lot of her reactions, like she was very sexual in nature. She would always be vocal about her sexuality, and I don't mean preference. I mean she's married, which that's another interesting topic to itself. But she would be somebody I would always tune into whenever she would react. And I said the same thing, kind of. I said, listen to Veil of Maya, Mikasa, video version, react to it. I said, if you don't like the song, I will give you $50. Period. I would Cash App her, PayPal, Venmo, whatever, send her an envelope of $50 or a check if she didn't like it. On a previous video, and she actually did the reaction and she liked it. So I didn't pay her. But she could have lied and said that she didn't like it. But there was no that she liked it. It was cool. And she shouted me out and everything. She even said like, but it was before the RyanREAX name came to a fruition. But I could take you up on an offer. Yeah, I don't like it, bro. Where's your paycheck? Eyeless is the bee's knees. I'm not a fan of Volume 3. It's not a bad album by any means. It's just too soft. I think you'll really like Self-Titled in Iowa. That is the true Slipknot sound. Yeah, before they went poppy. I mean, I'm sure, like, if I put a song on, but like, yeah, I heard that before, or that sounds familiar. That's true. You could just do it for the money. I wouldn't, though. I'm going to be genuine about it. You could just tell, like, I'm too honest when it comes to my reactions to try to fake it just for your money. Like, it'd be silly. But even if I didn't like it, I still wouldn't expect for you to pay me anyway. Exactly. Subversives is a bit poppy. Yeah, before they went poppy. Like they're trying to like do like a Marilyn knot or a Slip Manson. Like I don't want to hear that. I get it. It's to experiment to see if it's to try things to see if it's going to be more popular because of people's musical changes and new fans coming into the scene. Kids, young adults, more people. It's to see what sticks. I'd rather you be genuine. That shows you have morals over value. Well, I value my morals. What is this? Mhm. Sis, are you in my live stream? She texted me. Check out Only One by Slipknot. You've never heard that song before. You don't know what I've heard? Although you're probably right. But yeah, I value my morals. But I'm not going to lie and say I don't lie because that'd be a lie. Get it? But it's like, I don't try to lie. Try to make this so people don't think it says, like, it's okay, I'm vaccinated. No, I identify as vaccinated. I don't even care if the thumbs up don't show. Although it's kind of cool. Honestly, I tried to even cancel this shirt because upon ordering it, actually, look, I got a few different shirts too. Hold on. Upon ordering 3 shirts, I didn't want it to get scrunched up, or because they identify so small, I didn't want to influence people to get vaccinated. But this one's a little bit better. I thought it was like a double entendre for me because one, I'm a photographer, and two, it's just funny because this is pictures of me getting the vaccine. Let's see something. Okay, I see what it was. I thought there was like something wrong with the. It's just the wrinkle. And then because I'm a runner, now another double entendre kind of has nothing to do with the vaccine per se. Well, actually, at all. But just run with purpose. I run. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 26. Run with purpose. And I got a few other shirts too that I bought like last month. The past 2 months were for buying like I bought 7 pairs of shorts and like 6 shirts, right? Oh yeah, I got some socks too. Forgot about these. Whatever. I don't buy clothes for real. Like, in fact, even this pair of blue shorts that I have right here, these are probably like 5 years old. So I bought 7 pairs of shorts just to have one new pair for every day of the week. So I probably have like a good like 20 pairs of shorts now. But before last month buying those shorts, I didn't buy a single pair of shorts in like 5 or 6 years. For real. Nike shorts, they just last. Like they literally last. It's crazy. And then shirt wise, I haven't bought a single shirt in around that time too. I bought beaters, wife beaters, tank tops, whatever you guys call them, several times because white ones would definitely change color and get old, or they would stretch and rip. Black ones, whatever. I'd buy those from time to time, and then I'd buy underwear and socks several times. But shorts and shirts, years. Digging the hat though, I don't buy clothes either. So really, I started buying hats when I first got into this whole stream thing. So like March of after COVID hit, I started buying hats randomly. I have like 7 or 8 hats, but a lot of them, a few other ones, like my first one was like this PUBG hat, which was my old avatar profile photo for the longest. It says "Winner, winner, chicken dinner." You probably recognize it. And then I bought a PUBG beanie, which is right here. Whatever. And then a few other hats. I got a couple Sonic hats. What was I gonna say? It's just because when I first started growing my hair, obviously before I cut it, a couple weeks ago, it was just annoying. So in order to like grow it, keep the oils in for like healthy hair and stuff, and just for like just to have more elements in my shots, I just started buying hats. But then I stopped buying hats because I stopped caring. But then I bought that second Sonic hat like a couple months ago. But before that, it was like a year. That's why they're so fresh because I barely like, I'd just wear the same couple hats and I would leave the other ones preserved. And then I have one hat that says Jesus on it that you've seen. And then my red and black hat. Like, because I don't care to get like, you'll see like black people or even white people, they'll wear like Pens hats or Steelers hats or whatever, or, you know, different ones. I don't care about like name brand. Like, only thing name brand I care about is my shoes and my shorts. So yeah, got my Alpha Flies, both pairs, the beat up ones we talked about, and then the new ones. $600 in shoes in 2 months, whatever. Well, closer to like 2.5 months, 3 months almost. But because I run and I need shoes that's not going to screw my feet up after 8 years of running. Well, really 6 years, but it would have been 8 years if I would have ran every single, like I took a couple years off. Adidas shorts to last me a while. Sure, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Adidas as far as like comfort and quality. I just always preferred Nike because I wore Nike shoes. But there was like a 2 year gap where I wore Brooks shoes. Brooks. These are pretty much still fresh. I use these to like mow the lawn in, but I've always just pretty much wore Nikes. Countless pairs of Nikes and Brooks shoes in 8 years. Work for a small business in an office with the other person, so my uniform is basketball shorts and plain shirts. For years, all I would wear is tank tops because, well, when I worked at the gym, I would wear my Planet Fitness shirt or LA Fitness shirt and then some jeans, but I would have my workout clothes under it. So whenever I'd be off of work, I would just take off the uniform, throw it in a locker. I wouldn't even put a lock on it. If you want to steal my work clothes, wonderful. I don't care. And then I would just run. And then like I'd just put the clothes inside of like a drawstring bag and then run with it home whenever I'd run home. Literally run home, not drive home, run home. Vans are the best shoes for drumming, especially for fast. I'm sure because the flatness, I'm sure they are. I work for a delivery service. I just clean up and walk out with track shorts and a band t-shirt or yeah, that was pretty much majority of my teenage years and my early adult years. Just band t-shirts. Countless job for cowboy shirts, corn. Yeah, I had a few corn shirts. System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold, Breaking Benjamin, Mastodon, of course Chili Peppers, of course. Still have my one Amorphous shirt. I think what else? What else? Trying to remember all the band t-shirts I would have. Yeah, a lot of Disturbed shirts, a lot of them. And then there was a store online called Indie Merch Shop, and there were shirts that you could buy that you couldn't get in Hot Topic. But I had like a lot of Black Dahlia Murder t-shirts. The Ocean, I had a couple shirts. I actually gave my sister one, and I love that shirt too. I wish I had that shirt back. It was awesome because I still love The Ocean. Trying to think of what else. I even had Cannibal Corpse t-shirts. I had Trip Pants and stuff. I had snake bites on this big lower lip. I didn't care. 5/8 or 7/16. Not 5/8. I didn't go that high, but it's getting there. For gauges. Had my hair back then, back in the day. Saw Mastodon Live, not really big into them. Disturbed opened once for Slipknot the year I saw them. Yeah, I've never seen Mastodon, but I've seen Disturbed. I talked about that the other day. Suicide Silence I've seen. Yeah, I had Suicide Silence t-shirts. I think of what else. That's what I would do. Like I would work at the mall. I would chill out at the mall even on my days off, but I pretty much worked every day. I worked at GameStop, a few restaurants. We had a store called KB Toys. The year that closed, I worked there for that like holiday season. Uh where else? Where else did I work? Orange Julius. And I would just go in a Hot Topic all the time, hit on the chicks in there, buy shirts, and leave. Stir was great at the time. I didn't care for them. I did because it was like a heavier, not heavy, heavier band. But to me, Dave's voice is just cool and the lyrics. Yes, KB Toys. I was 17 years old working at KB Toys. Remember that? Wow, that brought me back. We had an EB Games on the second floor, and we had a GameStop on the first floor. How about them apples? And then once EB Games got bought out or whatever by GameStop, we had two GameStops in the mall. Corn SOAD Toll. Yes, I did have. No, I didn't have any Toll shirts. I've seen Toll shirts, but I didn't want to be a poser and buy shirts for bands I didn't listen to. Slipknot, Primus, Faith No More, Deftones, Gojira, Metallica. But if you know my history, I mean, Peppers was my life. So like I would wear like a Chili Pepper shirt with a button-up hoodie that wasn't buttoned, so you would get like the asterisk twice, and then I'd put pins, Chili Peppers button pin things. Like I'd pin them on my shirt, a bunch of them. It's crazy. I knew every lyric for every song. I'd be able to tell you which song was coming on within the first couple seconds, even if it was a song that didn't completely have like music playing, but it would make like a little skit sound effect. I would know which song it was. Ugh, friggin' nuts. But that's the past. Yeah, like I would always see the cliche Nirvana shirt, the cliche Pink Floyd shirt, the cliche AC/DC shirts, Metallica shirts. Never cared. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend. It's a city I live in, city of angels. Only as I am together we cry. Whatever. But even like the intro had the little yeah. Times I have voluntary heard that. Oh yeah. Most of the time was voluntary. I just because that's all I would listen to. All I would listen to. Even the unfortunate One Hot Minute. But I have to give them credit. There wouldn't be a Californication without a One Hot Minute. I really want to get some shirts for bands like Nile, Gore Guts, Also Ray Dying Fetus. Yeah, because you like all that slam grind stuff. I guess honestly, when I had shirts like that, but not those bands, but I had Cannibal Corpse shirts, I guess it was for the shock value. But I threw 99% of my shirts away. Even my autographed Anthony Kiedis shirt, I threw away. Just, without thinking, I just tossed it. Autograph with my name on it, his name, tossed it right in the garbage. Whatever. So if I'm willing to do that, I'm pretty much willing to throw every shirt away. Anything. Because that shirt I thought it was fake when that thing got mailed to me by his mother. Heaviest thing I listened to is all. That ain't heavy. That's mallcore. I thank Slipknot for getting me into that stuff. So that's kind of sad, and I'm saying it's sad because like I used to listen to stuff like that for the shock value and the craziness, but I'm saying it's sad because I wouldn't expect Slipknot to do that. To me, it would be like just normal death metal bands getting you into those types of grindcore bands or whatever. But I also associate it with like psychopaths, which is why I don't really favor it or listen to it or even care to listen to it anymore. Because I could just imagine sick, twisted people murdering people to that as a soundtrack, which it happens. So I just don't want to associate. But I guess you could do it with anything. But it's like it feels like it's designed for that, you know. So I just, yeah, like no offense, sorry, not sorry, but also no offense. It's just like there's no emotional value for that music to me. Everyone is brainwashed is right. Something that got me into. Well, he didn't say metal. He said that type of stuff. He's implying the like grindcore slam death metal bands. I don't think metal in general. Or are you referring to metal? Because could be piggybacking off of. No, it can't be because that's the second. Yeah, it is about. It has to be because Slipknot didn't get you in the RHCP, and because you put Slipknot in that last comment. So yeah, it wasn't in the metal. What got me into metal were bands like System of a Down, Disturbed, Korn, stuff like that. But what got me into that, I guess, would have been like Linkin Park, Chili Peppers, and other bands like that from the like, you know, late '90s. Maybe Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel got me into it more. Something that was more of a gateway into the extreme or genres, which is interesting. It's all because of them drums. The drums is what got you into it, 100%. Maybe the distortion on the guitar, maybe the vocals, you know, just the rage element, you know, like wanting to just go crazy. But it seems like I think the drums is the core element. And I'm not just saying that because you're a drummer, but I think it is also because you probably got in the drums because of that. So it just got you into the heavier stuff. See, but like God got me out of a lot of that stuff. Just because again, just the whole value aspect. Of course, yeah, of course you knew about Chili Peppers before Slipknot, and that's why I said never. Wait, no, sorry, I was thinking of Brainwash's comment when he brought up Chili Peppers. Yeah, I mean, I was like a 9-year-old kid that learned about the Chili Peppers, so you know exactly in the vocals. But then again, I've heard Pantera before. Sure, but what really solidified my love for metal again was the melodic death metal bands for real, because it helped me in a way because it showed me a different side to metal. There was a time when Slipknot and Pantera were the hardest bands, and I heard Blood Pig by OTEP. See, we don't bring up OTEP in here. We bring up Opeth. That's that's the closest thing, closest spelling arrangement. Opeth. Well, Blackwater Park. But even Opeth, as great as they are, they bore me. I'd rather listen to Amorphis than Opeth and like In Mourning and other bands. I was always biased towards guitars. That's why it's funny. Like Davey 504 loves bass. Slap right now. Guitar, get out of here. He loves bass, and I like bass too. But it's like I like when Flea's slapping that bass and popping, and those freaking bass riffs are just insane. But I love guitar. It's just because so many different tones, so many different tunings, so many different it's so many different tempos, styles, rhythm, lead. It just solo, it just feels good in my ears. Like it feels good. It doesn't just sound good. It gives me like goosebumps. It's just the feel compared to all the other instruments. But again, I'm not just completely biased because I like the structures of the songs as a whole. To be able to differentiate the instruments and hear different layers. Karaj Argan? Don't know. My gateway in the metal genre was System, Alice in Chains, okay. Linkin Park, Pantera, Metallica, Sabbath, and Ozzy solo. Black Sabbath, the album 13, the song Zeitgeist. Don't know why I like it. But then I can't, like, just the title of the song God is Dead. Yeah, I can't get down with that. Even if it's just cryptic or whatever, or even if he believes that. Whatever the case is, I can't get down with that. But I did check out that whole album, and Zeitgeist really stood out to me. Vocally, the way the song goes. Don't know why. And then I was never really into or not Metallica. Well, them too, but I wasn't really into Black Sabbath that much growing up. I just didn't get into them. I knew about them. I knew songs, heard songs, but just never intentionally got out of my way to really research them, get into their discography, and to get into them. And I know someone's gonna comment saying you got to check out this War Pigs. You got to check out whatever or insert song here, and it's just my mind instantly goes to no, it's cool. Like I'm good. Like I'm trying to discover new stuff that none of us has heard. What I used to do is I would go on to different websites. I know Cybreed, so you probably wouldn't like an album by Cybreed. I know who Cybreed is. Yeah, I don't really care about cyber industrial too much. Not that much. A couple songs. I know. I remember when I was bringing up that song, I thought that was yeah, the last part of the song. I remember. I don't believe, I remember that. But that could just be damage control or something to get you think differently. It's really just about the downfall of humanity. I mean, it makes sense because it's in his mind, it's God must be dead because of all the craziness. No, he's storing his wrath. He's sitting back it's like this. If you knew your girlfriend was cheating on you, you could give the grand reveal right now, or you could play dumb all along for her thinking that she got you, right? And then whenever the grand reveal happens, it's gonna shock and sting and hurt even more. Boom. Poor pigs. Funny. That guitar kind of sounds like Barracuda. Just that the strumming style. Which I think Barracuda is an interesting song. I know, a whole different band, whatever. Just the way the guitar goes. I knew it all along. No, it's more than that. I get lost in my head sometimes. I start to really think of cryptic stuff. So then I just sit there and look like my camera froze, but it doesn't. I'm just literally like, I literally go into like a deep lucid dream trance. So for trusting your gut instinct, like, how do I put it? The heart's deceitful, who shall know it? Whoa, just thoughts. I don't know. I'm lost for words.